Constellation Cup is back in our hands, but the hoodoo still remains. Hello and welcome to the Backcourt episode whatever. We've got a huge show today for you. We're going to be talking everything Constellation Cup. We've got the NA Awards. We've got the Malaysian Super League. We've got Tasmania wanting to get back in the SSN again. We've got Fire 5. There's a million different things we're going to talk about. And we were in a comedy sketch, so we'll get into that soon. But as always, Olivia Lewis is beside me. Olivia, how are you feeling? You must be just adrenaline pumping after last night's Game 4 of the Constellation Cup.
I mean, you've just summed up how much there is going on in the world of netball at the moment. We didn't even touch on Nolene's reinstating.
Which we've covered.
There's a lot to talk about. There's always a lot to talk about. Also, the Olivia is very formal.
Yes, I can't remember what I did last time.
I saw it written on the run sheet and I thought, he's just going to call me Olivia now, isn't he?
I always spell Olivia wrong till I forget the I before the A.
That's a you problem, I fear.
Oliver.
Yes.
Anyway, that's good to hear.
Yes.
Anything else before we get into the podcast? Anything non-netball has come across your mind? No? You're obviously an NFL fan.
A huge Go Patriots.
Yeah.
Anyone watching on?
Yeah.
If you're listening.
Player?
Yeah. So did Tom Brady play for the Patriots?
I believe he did. I'm not an NFL
That's
fan.
huge. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I obviously love NFL. So
yeah.
No, it's a cool hat, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a great hat. And obviously Tin Fish. Quick shout out to Tin Fish Sardines.
Yeah. Yeah,
exactly.
Sardines are good. I had some anchovies the other day, put it in a pasta. Shout out on track.
Yes.
It was like
I
a
cooked
tuna.
something from On Track the other day.
He's done very well.
It's annoying. So I discussed this with the producer Rex the other day. I personally find the videos annoying. I don't know why. Maybe it's like the awkwardness of the smile directly at the camera.
Yeah, I do fear that he doesn't have a massive amount of personality.
Yes.
That sounds quite harsh. I love Christian Petrarca as a footballer. I obviously love his cooking videos.
There's like a stiffness to it.
Very much so. It's very scripted, which is completely fine because it's very easy to follow.
Well.
Which I appreciate.
Yes, but I made the one-pot Mexican chicken wonder thing. Delicious. I forgot to put jalapenos in it though, which is I love jalapenos and it really did miss it.
But you can handle your spice, so.
Yeah, On Track. Yeah, those are really good things.
Yeah.
Maybe we should start.
Your doppelganger, after all.
Yes, my much thicker and stronger doppelganger.
Thicker and stronger.
No, not mentally thicker, like physically thicker. Let's get straight into the Con Cup. We'll get straight into it. As we predicted, Australia romped to victory 2-2 plus a half of extra time. We sort of got our Game 5, not quite. Game 1, we'll start there. Friday night netball. That's always a good thing.
Yeah. In Melbourne as well.
In Melbourne at John Cain, the home of netball.
Pumping.
I think we can all agree it's the home of netball. Australia won 69 to New Zealand 52. Highest ever score against New Zealand. Did you watch much of Game 1?
Little bits and bobs. I wasn't there. I was on a romantic weekend away.
Yes.
No, I didn't watch heaps of it, to be completely honest. I saw the highlights. I saw the final score. That kind of said it all.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we spoke about it. I think we were expecting Australia to win in Australia. Yes. And that's pretty much exactly what happened.
Well, they did that. So they won that one by 17. And then in Game 2, they won that by 17 as well in Sydney.
The scorelines are being so similar are quite that's interesting.
Numerology. 69, 68, slowly working our way down. It was 39 degrees in Sydney that day.
6-7.
Yes. And ever since, we have this discussion, did we have that on the pod or off the pod, the 6-7 discussion? I feel like it might have been off the pod.
We talk so much.
Yes, we do. But I've seen a lot of teenagers doing 6-7.
Yeah.
Anyway, 39 degrees in Sydney that day.
Yeah.
What's the hottest you've ever played netball?
Well, I feel like the time of year that we play kind of favours as far as SSN goes anyways. I reckon in my junior days, it probably still wouldn't have even gotten that hot.
And you're indoors too at Kudos Bank. I don't know what the air conditioning is like at Kudos Bank.
You'd hope, but I was just thinking Ken Rosewell. It's very – I've obviously not played there on a 38-degree day. However, in the time that SSN has played, in the winter months, that is the coldest stadium.
Yes, like an old apartment.
Because it's so and I'm sure maybe people who watch the games, it's echoey, it's so open, and then they've got the glass around the top. It's a sick stadium. It just gets so cold. I can imagine the flip side of that is it getting extremely
Yeah,
hot.
would exaggerate the temperature.
So like almost just like a magnifying glass to an ant kind of vibe. So but they played at Kudos. I can only assume that it was air conditioned.
My apartment does that. If it's 35 today, let's say, it will maintain heat for 3 days because of the style. Actually, and talking about the magnifying glass, I noticed on the coverage, because it was so hot, everyone had like a sheen to them on the screen, which they wouldn't have known, but I personally noticed.
Well,
I don't know what else they can do about it.
People sweat when they play sport.
They do.
Matt.
You heard it here first. Always breaking stuff here on the backcourt. It was 21-9 in the third quarter. So both games, those ones at Australia and the scores were quite level at halftime. And then Australia just premiership quarter, put the pedal to the metal. Garvin 5 rebounds, Horges 3. Georgie Horges beating out really tall people at rebounding.
I feel like I'm really especially now that I'm, out of the SSN and ex-player, I'm hopping right on the Georgie Horges bandwagon.
Yes.
She might be my new favourite player.
She could be the greatest player of all time.
The seeing her get rebound, I mean, as a defender, I was mortified.
Yes.
Because if I was in that circle...
Wouldn't have happened.
What, me being in the circle? Yeah,
no,
correct.
No.
I would not have been in that circle. Good. But no, you'd hope not. But I mean, Kelly Jackson's another 10 centimetres taller than me, I think,
arms.
even.
And she's like one of those tall people that have, their limbs are extra tall.
So if I got out-rebounded by Georgie, I'd be like, oh, I've done a horrific job here. So yeah, seeing her get those rebounds, I was like, wow.
Well, to be fair, they had done a horrific job. They lost by 17.
Yeah. And that sounds harsh as well. Like, goodness me. Yeah. I mean, we'll get to it. Obviously, they got their piece. They said their piece in the next 2 games. But yeah, no, go Georgie.
Yeah,
again.
Georgie. We're all Team Georgie here. So obviously in the South Africa series, Hannah Mundy debuted and became the first mother-daughter Diamonds ever with Shelley O'Donnell. But on comms in that game, from Coxie, our friend Coxie, I'm pretty sure it was Coxie, it might have been someone else, mentioned the Heffernan sisters, Kate and Georgia, are the first twins to play for New Zealand. Right, but then their mum and their auntie, who I therefore assume are sisters, it may be sisters-in-laws, also played for New Zealand, which is an incredible family tree. And then both of them played professional cricket, I think, and Kate played for the White Ferns. So
very impressive.
Yeah, what a family.
I've been having this thought. So we've got identical twins growing up playing netball with each other. Obviously down the line, both playing for the Silver Ferns. Georgia playing in that goal attack, wing attack position. Kate in that centre wing defence position. Do you think they were destined to play those positions, or do you think that, for example, they were growing up, Georgia very good at shooting and Kate going, well, I can't really be a shooter as well?
Well, it's a bit of and then if you're in the backyard and mum, and you're like, come on, mum, let's play some netball.
You're playing against
You can't both be attackers.
Correct. So maybe a bit of a chicken or the egg scenario, but I thought it was quite interesting because I was thinking even with, for example, the Kransberg twins in SSN, they both play different positions.
Yes, but very similar positions.
Similar positions, but still one's attacking midcourt, one's defensive, and it's like, well, you just wonder if they weren't identical twins playing against each other, would they have played different positions?
That's dead set a thing though. That's the thing in other sport. If I had a brother, they would have been a very good batter because I liked to bowl. Well, they might not have been good at it, but they would have been a batter. What
if this hypothetical brother of yours
could have
really enjoyed bowling as well?
Could have changed my life. We're getting a note from producer X that the Sligers play different positions too.
Of course. And exactly the same.
Amy's centre wing defence and Natalie is
a goal attack, wing attack. So exactly the same split as the Heffernans. Well, I think we're uncovering something deeper than...
So what you're saying is if you're out there, you're a mother of young daughters, just pit them against each other. Can be
identical twins, can be...
Well, that's optional.
Fraternal twins, can just be sisters.
Could just be friends.
Or brother and sister, brothers.
But you have to pit them against each other. None of this same stuff.
They have to play different positions. Yes. They absolutely have to. Wow. Anyways, not to, that chat's a little bit silly, not to take away from the fact that we do have identical twin sisters whose mum and auntie also play for the Silver Ferns. I think that is just extremely impressive.
Yeah. It's also you can try as hard as you want, but it's just all about genes, isn't it? My particular parents let me down. Obviously yours did okay.
They did all right, yeah. No,
but
it is true.
It just seems like, mum was good.
It was almost just of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's not even that impressive that you played for New Zealand.
I just can't believe Kate also played for the national cricket team.
Well, cricket's an easy sport to make it in. So, game 3, New Zealand 61, defeated Australia 52, 26-goal swing. So because in the first two games...
16 goals, Matt. 16.
No, they lost by 17 and then won by 9.
Oh, I understand.
Yes,
Sorry, I misunderstood.
Come on. Anyway, and after 2 games, everyone's like, poor Yvette McCausland jury, because of the saga, it's going on. They're like, oh, these, but like they're not going to be able to resurrect it. It's done. They're a shambles. Nope, they're just homesick. Got home and they were like, oh yeah, we understand the game. Karen Berger, the Hamburglar, she had 4 games and 4 deflections, and Grace Wecky stood tall. See what I did there?
Because she's
yes,
tall.
Well done.
Yeah.
And as a follow-on, both Heffernans were very good in this game.
Yes.
Did you watch this one?
I watched this one.
Yes.
I did watch this one. It was almost just so predictable that this was just going to happen. And Australia had played so well. Winning by 17 both games. You're just like...
That's a pumping.
They especially no super shot. That's 17.
It could have been 40.
1 point. Yeah, potentially. Or 2.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Like, yeah, maybe it's time for them to break the curse, break the playing on New Zealand soil hoodoo, not to be. And it's, I'm not going to take anything away from New Zealand either. It's not like Australia, I'm not going to say Australia played so poorly. That's the only reason New Zealand won. It's almost like New Zealand found another level as well. So that's almost the more confusing thing, is that both teams just happened to play better and worse respectively.
Yes. Good analysis.
So,
if you're not careful, you'll be on Fox Netball next year.
If you play well, then you might win. And if you don't play well, you've probably got a little bit more chance of losing.
You're an American sports fan, so you know who Magic Johnson is.
Yes. Yes.
So the World Series is on at the moment. It's 2-2 between the LA and Toronto. And Magic Johnson put out a tweet going, Game 5 is really big. Whoever wins Game 5 will be on top in this series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is he wrong?
Well, exactly. I personally hadn't thought of it. I was like, to be honest, Game 5 doesn't matter.
It could go either way. Really.
It could go either way. I have a note. Why does a Kiwi zone defence only work in New Zealand? Or the box defence?
Well, you got ripped into for this, and you almost soft launched this on.
It could have been you posting it. It wasn't. It was me.
I'm going to look down the barrel and say I do not have the login details for the backcourt Instagram, so nothing that is posted there can be held against me.
Yes. Okay. But yes, I did post the highlights of Game 3 and just asked the question, the box defense or the zone defense. Because everyone talks about all the Kiwis come across, everyone's just like, well, they're going to play the zone defense.
It's very, it's a thing. And I will break this down for you.
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Not all boxes, sorry. Okay, let me start again.
Start again.
Not all zones are boxes.
Correct.
But all boxes are zones.
Well, you can't have a man-on-man box, can you?
Well, if you stand in a box and then all the attackers stand next to you, then, well, technically.
Yes.
No, New Zealand obviously are like very well known for it.
Right.
And as a player, it's a thing anytime. I don't know.
It's like a teasing distance, isn't it? You can see the player there and you're like, I could definitely make that pass.
Yes.
And then you throw it and you're like, I couldn't.
The box is almost on the zone. It's a bit of a mind game. You're making something look open that isn't open.
It's Schrodinger's pass.
And as an attacker, is it?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so. As an attacker, you know exactly, they're setting up a zone. Yeah, you know you shouldn't do that pass, but you think, I reckon I could thread the needle here.
Is it Arrested Development, the meme where it's like, people have thought that before, but it didn't work for them. But it might work for us.
So, Australia just played into it. Just, exactly what they're going to set up defensively.
But it's still, I don't get why it only worked. Anyway, obviously it's not actually the reason. Obviously it's New Zealand up there.
No, but they obviously played it so much better in New Zealand.
Are the court dimensions different in New Zealand?
That is a huge...
Without it, because no one probably checks them. They're like, oh, well, they're playing on a regulation
You know
court.
what the umpires do? The umpires get there and they walk around the court. Genuinely, though, that is their whole thing, is that they have to be 100% certain that everything is
When I used to umpire local footy to make a quick buck as a student, and my first senior game, I turned up incredibly hungover, and the goal umpires said, "Oh, we're going to go check the ground. Do you want to come?" And I'm like, "No." And I watched them, and they walked around the boundary to each goalpost and checked that the goalpost was sturdy.
Yep. And that needs to be done.
And it does. And then they warmed up their fingers pre-game. And they were running on the spot.
They didn't measure
running on the spot, going.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Nice.
You'll get used to that. Game 4 was last night. New Zealand 62 defeated Australia 57. The Aussies were up by 6 at halftime, but did a big poo-poo in the second half and went down by 5, as I've mentioned there. Both the third and fourth quarters, they were pretty poor. Grace Wecky, 58-59. Kelly Jackson had 5 gains. Kate Maloney was probably the Diamonds' best in the general game, in the legitimate game. Not legitimate, they're all legitimate. The game. The full game.
The full game.
The game before the game. And she had a really good series, and I suspect a little bit's come from in previous Diamond squads. She's sort of they've rotated obviously with Paige and Jamie Lee and herself, but she was named vice captain till the World Cup. So there's a vote of confidence, and she's repaid the faith.
Kate Maloney is probably the most impressive athlete I've ever played with. For the way that she was running around last night, and I just thought, how does she is just so fit.
She's like psychotically fit.
Like in an insane level of just fitness.
Desire.
And just like, she just doesn't stop. She obviously played very well. I don't think we're breaking any new ground there, but yeah, I feel like it's such like a stereotype, like having the centre just be the kind of like the mitochondria of the netball team.
The power of the
powerhouse.
The powerhouse of the cell.
Of the cell. And I feel like she just
Did
really...
you also do Year 11 biology?
Year 12 human bio, actually.
Yeah, I did Year 12 as well.
Oh, yeah, big dog. No, she is obviously...
Big dog, you did it as well. Anyway.
I'm also a big dog.
Yeah.
She, just absolutely just did not stop the whole game.
Yeah.
Did not stop the whole game.
That's, she's an absolute weapon. To be fair, the last quarter, New Zealand won handily, but I suspect that we've both noted that as the game was going on, Stacey Marie-Rich noted that they were going to go to extra time. So let's just sort of give a few girls a spell. So that might be why the last quarter was a bit of a blowout. So we went to extra time straight away. So they had like almost like a 15-minute break.
It was,
and the teams went to their rooms.
Yes.
Which I found a little bit strange.
Okay. Can I make what's the word I'm looking for?
Observation?
Yeah. No. A confession.
A confession. Yeah, go on.
Last episode when we were talking about the Constellation Cup, I didn't realise they had this extra fifth quarter.
Neither. But
and I was like, I probably should have known. I should have known this too. And then all of a sudden it's like, they'll go to this extra fifth quarter. And I went, that just...
Because we had the discussion that it was an advantage for Australia to play at home first because they could build up the goal advantage to such an unassailable point, which I thought to myself, well, they have because they're up by 34 goals.
Egg on our faces.
A moot point.
Yes,
because
absolutely.
New Zealand had the advantage because they were playing at home where Australia don't know how to play netball on their strangely sized courts.
Quarter on their home soil anyways. So
they had a break. They went into their change rooms.
Yes.
Which I found a little bit strange. And the psychotic crowd, the atmosphere there is actually very intense, I feel. Like it's Australian netball crowds are like cheering, but the New Zealand crowds seem like aggressively
there was
cheering.
Quite a bit of booing.
Yes.
Which I get around.
And it's a real sort of like mum's weekend stuff about New Zealand netball.
It's the eighth player at the end of the day, the home crowd.
Exactly. Maybe they could coach. So Australia won 12-11 in extra time or in the decider. It was 11-all when Grace Wecky levelled it up with a minute and 19 to go when Maloney took the centre pass, and Australia managed to hold the ball for a minute and 14 seconds before Sophie Garvin put in the winning goal.
That was the most stressful.
They kept it in the attacking third for what felt like 4 minutes.
And, okay, I'm going to run you through my thought process while watching this.
What would you have done?
As a defender? No, I was thinking, okay, New Zealand are less likely to be able to pass it around for a length of time.
Well, they're more likely
in
New Zealand games they just lob it, don't they?
To Grace. So I was thinking Australia need to score quickly so that New Zealand have more time to hang on to it.
And fuck it up.
And either, Australia get a turnover.
Or New Zealand score and
get the ball back quickly. Now that I'm talking this through, it was a difficult situation because Australia can't just yeet it into Sophie easy as.
But they've got Inspector Gadget, Kelly Jackson down there.
Exactly. As easy as New Zealand could to Grace. So it makes sense that they chose to pass it around. But a minute 19, I just thought there's no way. There's too much time.
You know why they were able to do it? The Vixens were notorious at passing it around and they cheated during the Super Netball season by doing this, as people will have remembered. And there was 3 of the 4 attackers were from the
Yes.
Vixens. So they all came together and telepathically said, we're going to cheat our way to Constellation Cup victory and passed it around. Poor Liz Watson's going, what are we doing? I don't know what's going, but she's obviously played so long at the Vixens.
I know.
Her senses kicked in and they cheated their way through it.
The fact that you said all that with a straight face is very impressive
The only
to me.
thing, is there a way where the New Zealand defenders go, you know what? We're going to just exit the goal circle
Yes.
and go shoot it.
Yes.
Just stand out there and then they double team Maloney and Watson
Yes.
or what. That's the only thing I can think of now. I didn't think it at the time. But that would be hard to
You
think
didn't
of.
think of it, nor did you telepathically tell
No.
them in the
I
moment
was
to
actually
do it.
texting Yvette and I was like, oh no, I've only got Nolene's number.
Tell them.
I've got the wrong coach's number.
No, it is genuinely so impressive they're able to do that.
It's
Like
so
I
annoying.
know you tongue in cheek say cheated. It is
Well,
more difficult to do that than to just shoot it.
Well, Kira Wills after the game. So Australia won 12-11. Actually, we'll touch quickly on the saddest part. Literally the last second of the game, I think Maddie Gore, someone pings in a pass.
Yeah.
And
Hail
Sunday.
Mary to Grace.
Yeah. And Sunday, I think the ball, even if Grace had caught it, the buzzer had gone, but they had passed it before the siren went. Sunday leaps up to get the intercept and then lands awkwardly. And we suspect we don't know what cruciate ligament she has injured, but we suspect she's injured at one or multiple of them, which was pretty traumatic scenes for obviously the Diamonds, but also Grace felt really bad for her because she had that panic look like she'd done something. You know when you're playing with a toddler and they start crying and you don't know what you feel really guilty?
Yeah, and she didn't do anything wrong. Of course not.
Yes.
But obviously you're right there when it happens.
Yeah, it's quite traumatic.
You heard Sunday.
And Grace is a very, 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 very kind human being. So I can, yes, her instinct would have been so shocked. But
horrible scenes.
Horrible scenes.
For everyone involved.
Back to you being able to pass around for a minute and 14 seconds. Kiri Wills after the game, post on Instagram. Kiri's a great follow on Instagram.
Is she?
Because she speaks her mind.
Okay.
For fodder.
As a head coach speaking her mind on Instagram.
Hey, the Firebirds do what they want up there, baby. They do what they want. So first she said, should there be a game 5? Come on, Kiri, but is there an echo in here? Perth time over there.
Whoa. Yeah. Hot take, Kiri.
Yeah,
Goodness me. No one's thought of this before.
Someone listens to the backcourt. But then she said, should there be a shot clock? Which is real good, well,
is that just a softy against Australia essentially running the clock down? Yeah, cheating.
They've bested us at our game. We should change the rules. That's pretty much what it is. Which is come on.
New Zealand would have won if the rules were different, obviously. Yeah. So
because
why
if there was a
aren't
shot
we doing
clock,
something about
Australia
it?
would have got the ball back anyway.
No, it is it's a bit of a gag. It's just what are you talking about? Yeah. But it is an interesting. I don't think I've ever heard anyone suggest this for netball before.
Yeah, because netball's notoriously a slow-paced game. They brought in the shot clock for other sports to speed up the game. Even in cricket now, they have a innings clock.
Correct. Who's ever watched a game of netball and been, it's too slow.
Is this thing going to speed up?
They're not scoring enough. It's not. The score is 85 to 70. They're not scoring enough.
There's not enough goal music.
So let's speed this up.
Anyway.
But that isn't it. Imagine if there was only 20 seconds from. No, because it's just it's a horrible.
I don't think it would have mattered.
It's a horrible. Actually, just watch basketball.
Yeah. If you want
it's not a good suggestion because if there's a turnover at one end of the court,
you know what we should bring in 3-pointers.
The super shot.
The enormous shot.
The super shot with 3 U's.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the real questions. Does this count as winning a game in New Zealand? I personally believe no. Because they lost if they included the games, it would have been 74 to 60 to 68.
Yeah, no, they didn't win a game in New Zealand. They won the Constellation Cup and they won an extra quarter.
Yes.
But that's not
okay. So we agree on that. Another thing I noticed before we move on is that obviously there's a trope that New Zealand's just 6 or 7 years behind Australia. Music, if you go to New Zealand, you're going to New Zealand soon.
In January.
When you flick on the radio, they'll be playing songs from 2018.
Calvin Harris bands.
Yeah, exactly.
And coming from Perth, I feel like I can also relate to that a little bit.
There might not be as much Stacey Jane on, but anyway, I noticed after the game, obviously the Aussies are, you're fueling up, and Garbo and a couple others are necking a Rockaby. Great, one of the top protein milks.
Sponsor us, Rockaby.
We would love Rockabys. A lot of sugar content in them. They're dangerous.
But that's the whole point is that it's a recovery
but they're
drink.
delicious and you're just sort of having one. Anyway. And then they pan to the Kiwis who, their sponsor is still by Skins, who I was under the impression had gone under, but clearly not in New Zealand. And then all the players are being handed up and goes. And that's just...
So 2008.
Isn't it?
No.
2008. Yes.
Apologies. And don't get me wrong, I love an up and go.
Oh, who doesn't?
If Up and Go want to sponsor this, I'm not going to say
Sanitarium.
No. Yeah.
Yes.
Gosh, that was a great pool.
In my under 17s, we got given a food allowance. There was no like breakfast buffet, which is appalling. And we were in charge of obviously fueling our bodies.
Yes.
A bunch of 16-year-olds. And one of the guys had, obviously the advertisement for Up and Go was the same as 2 Wheat Bix and milk. So he just like, to save money so that he could spend it elsewhere, bought like a huge slab of Up and Goes, and each morning would have 4 Up and Goes.
Yeah.
And he inevitably by about 11 o'clock had just run out of energy.
Yeah.
Because it's not the same.
You probably need to supplement it with something else.
Or you're just drinking liquid. Anyway.
Maybe you could put Up and Go as the milk in your Wheat Bix.
But then you're having like extra wheat. It's Wheat Bix squared. Anyway, Yvette will continue and coach the Northern Tour, but Dame's back.
Dame's back. I feel like this isn't the end. There's more that's gonna come out. This is gonna be ongoing.
When she picks her first team and there's like 9 players missing, we'll be like, well,
there you go.
It was them.
It was them.
She's also walked in after they lost in extra time and said, I told you need fitness standards.
No, I'm opposed.
I know you're opposed, but I wanted to squeeze that in there before I segued into the next topic.
I just like to put it on the record that I'm opposed to the fitness standards
Right,
and not give any extra.
So it was you that messaged Netball New Zealand.
Hey.
Yeah, you've outed yourself. Speaking of international netball, Gretel Bueta's back, baby. And she's playing.
Oh my gosh, who could she possibly be paying for? Someone in the England Super League? Someone in Australia?
South Africa, maybe. You know, where could she be? She's playing for the Johor Jewels. I've pronounced that incorrectly, no doubt. So from what we can gather, it was announced last night on Instagram or on Twitter, for those that are still on Twitter. I refuse to call it its
I don't call it X.
Name. Well, you've just called it X.
X frequently known as Twitter. Yes. No, formerly known as Twitter.
Yes. So she's playing for Johor. She was announced last night. And initially when I watched the video, I thought this is AI. And then I thought, would AI know who Gretel Bueta is enough to create that good of an image?
And I can get in an anti-AI rant and we can make a whole nother podcast episode about it. But like, what kind of world are we living in when we can't even tell the difference? Like, we have to question, is this AI?
Well, I know it is. A lot of stuff's been on my TikTok and it's like, last night it was like chupacabra or something, some like Mexican like animal that attacks sheep or something. But then I was like, oh shit, that looks really scary. And then it turns out that it was AI because the sheep were barking, but I didn't have the sound on.
Okay, well
that's on me.
Missing a key part of it. Yeah, remember when things were just real or cake?
Yes.
And not just real or
great
AI?
With Always Sunny. I don't know if you watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I watched little bits, but not
great
enough.
episode. Anyway, so she's playing for the Johor Jewels. Now, we've done a bit of research this morning. I went on Gretel's Instagram and noticed that she tagged Tim Cahill in a post. Notable.
The only Australian Socceroo I think I could name.
That's it.
Who's been retired for probably
He's like the male
years.
Sam Kerr, or was.
Yeah, yes.
An
actual. Well, he was.
Tim Cahill was a gun.
Big Milo guy.
Big Milo guy, big Wheat Bix guy.
Yes, correct.
Played for Everton.
Massive
played for a lot of
sanitarium
teams.
guy.
Yeah, huge sanitarium guy. Under the thumb of sanitarium. So she tagged Tim Cahill, so we looked into it. So the team, the Johor Jewels, is the brainchild of Chair Puan Mahkota Khalida Johor. Right? I've said that wrong. I apologise. Who is married to the Crown Prince of the Malaysian state of Johor, Tunku Ismail Idris, who owns Johor Darul Tazim FC, who are top of the Malaysian Super League, the Football League. They're undefeated after 8 games.
Yeah.
And Tunku has Tim Cahill as a personal advisor. So he's a personal advisor to the Crown Prince, and the Crown Prince's wife has started this netball team who have signed Gretel, and she's tagged Tim Cahill in the post. But you know that Tim Cahill doesn't follow Gretel. No,
and I also went down a Tim Cahill rabbit hole where he's fraternising with
big Qatar guy. Yeah.
Massive Qatar
Allegedly.
guy, which is a whole other kettle of fish. No, it's all very interesting.
He was big at the World Cup, so like he was a big sort of like World Cup's good stuff.
Yeah, everything's fine here.
Yeah,
like,
Rio Comedy Festival stuff.
Just don't look around. Don't look outside of the stadium. It's all good. No, I think I obviously knew that Malaysia played netball.
Yes.
I myself have played netball in Malaysia, and this is a huge get for them. I can only imagine.
Malaysians are notoriously short.
Yes, no, and huge get. Gretel Bueta is famously quite tall
and can jump.
I'm not sure how much SSN that Malaysians watch or Malaysian netball fans watch, but if they watch as much as any other kind of, country outside of Australia who likes netball, I can only assume that Gretel Bueta is like quite famous there. So
I would suspect like the 6'3" blonde woman is probably people are already going, right,
this is legit.
there's something going on here.
No, yeah. I mean, if she came back to SSN or like I said earlier, like an England league, like people would be, going off their head.
Malaysia, we've had 12 listeners in Malaysia this month.
Awesome. Hey guys, shout out.
So those 12 people know exactly who Gretel Bueta is.
Yes. So yes, like you said, like they're not the tallest bunch, I think.
No.
So it will be very interesting to see.
Would you suggest that the Johor Jules midcourt will be yeeting the ball into Gretel?
Yeah, but Gretel's not a holder. That's not her style.
I suspect in this competition she'll be able to hold.
I know she'll be able to, but I kind of want to see her like strut her stuff a little bit around the court.
Hopefully they're streaming it or taking highlights or whatnot. So it's a round robin. So she's playing in the Super League. So everything's called the Super League, but it seems, because the Football League's called the Super League, but so is the netball.
Yeah.
They spend all their
England Super League.
Well, exactly. Or the Suncorp Super Netball
League.
Super. It's a round robin tournament with 8 teams in the Super League. Now, I initially thought round robin meant all played on the same day. It doesn't. It just means like everyone plays each other once.
Correct.
Top 4 finals. It goes from April 11 to May 3rd. So a nice little holiday for the Bueta family.
4 weeks in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Less places.
How many games is that? 9 games max. You'd suggest that Johor Jules are going to make it.
I can also only,
given the Crown Prince owns the team.
I can only assume that Gretel is going over for a little bit of dosh.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Bit of bunts.
Yeah. I'd love to know the
I'd love to know
percentage
how
of the
they got
salary
in touch.
cap.
Like, who are they emailing? Have they just gone Instagram?
Yeah, Tim Cahill.
Or he doesn't follow it.
Yeah.
Also good to know that Tim Cahill has just gone from Qatar to personal advisor of the Crown Prince of Johor, which is only a state.
So rogue.
So I assume Malaysia has like its own president.
I'm not even going to attempt to break down the
Malaysian political system.
Correct.
I hardly understand ours.
Yes. No, very interesting.
Now, we do know Gretel's return to netball is not just as a player, it's as an administrator and pundit.
Yes.
Because her and friend Maria Tutaye or Maria Falau they've been doing their own podcast.
Yep.
A rival podcast, some would argue, although I feel like we're in different spheres. But they are starting a tournament called Fire 5 Netball, which they're calling the hottest game on court.
Huge call.
It is a huge call. Will there be actual fire involved? No one knows. It has not been denied.
Well, it's on the Gold Coast, so it's going to be hot.
It will be hot.
I think
will
maybe
it be 39
the
degrees? So it's Gold Coast. It's on the Gold Coast, November 22 to 23. Now, you can buy tickets or access streaming to this for a sizable amount of money in this economy. And Netball Bestie's pumping out some stuff on our channels, which a few people have seen amongst the netball community on Twitter.
On Twitter. Yes.
On Twitter.
Lots of people have lots of thoughts. Including me.
Including you. Now, before we get to these, I'm going to read out the rules before you get into your personal thoughts. Basically, it's fast 5, but there's a power play where you get double points. And if I call a power play, your team's centre can shoot.
Okay.
That's what makes it fiery.
Yes.
That's
it's very interesting. To be fair, I know that Fast 5 have a lot of rogue rules in general, and I feel like it kind of shifts from tournament to tournament. I know World Fast 5 has different rules to maybe some other Fast 5 tournaments. Was
there a Fast 5 this year? No. Or has it not happened?
I think it's like RIP Fast 5, like international Fast 5.
Because 5 have come in and said, move over.
Well, they've said, hey, there's a gap in the market.
Yes, they have. Yeah, it's like AFLX. Anyway, you have some thoughts.
Yes, I prepared a statement I'm going to read off my laptop.
Would you like to tap
word for word, just to be, just
safe.
Yes. Okay. I would like to acknowledge that my values do not align with one of the co-founders' alleged public beliefs, which are well known and public. I'm not criticising anyone involved or participating. Fast 5 is a great format. I'm excited to see it play out, genuinely. Sport is such a fantastic vehicle for inclusion, and it should provide a safe space for people to feel like they belong, regardless of how they identify. That's all I'm going to say on that.
Okay. People can read into that what they will. Right. Now that we've addressed something. We're going to move on to
Whatever
the
it might
teams. We're going to move on to the teams. Now, it's Fire 5, Liv.
Yes.
Keep that in mind when I read out the following
not
teams.
Fast 5. This is Fire 5.
No, well, you're talking about the format. Because T20 is a format, but it's the Big Bash League, for example.
Yep, good one.
Okay.
Good
Good analogy.
Correct.
Okay, so all the teams, now because it's a Fire 5, you've got to have a team name that is fire related. Like when the Commonwealth Bank Trophy was around and everyone had to be named after birds for some particular reason.
And so then names were invented.
Yes.
Birds that might not have existed before are now
Like what?
existing. Like, oh my gosh, the Firebirds.
Oh, of course.
Like, I thought you were like,
yeah, it's a good
what
point.
birds?
I was like,
Yeah.
what? Anyway, what are the peacocks? No one's a peacocks. Perth peacocks could have been a thing.
Perfect.
Anyway, how come like it's no one's why aren't they the Victorian Vixens? Because it's like the New South Wales Swifts, the Queensland. Anyway,
Well, it
doesn't
used to
matter.
be the Sydney Swifts and then they had to change to New South
Yes.
Wales Swifts when GWS came in.
Anyway, okay. So Pool A, there's 4 pools of 16 teams. We got the Blaze, tick.
Yep,
Embers,
that's fire.
Embers,
That
tick.
is fire.
Flares,
Yeah, they
as
go
in
off.
like a flare. They do
Yes,
go
yes,
off,
yes.
not the flared pants, although
No,
they can be occasionally fire.
and not the flare like FLAIR.
Yes, they may play with flare.
Mm.
This last team, now let's see if it's inspired by anything. The Firehawks.
Mm. Yes, the hawk is a type of bird.
It is
And fire is
part of the name.
part of Fire
yes.
5. So I can see how they've done that.
Yeah, they really sat around the table for quite a long period of time there, didn't they?
I'd love to think about the other birds that they could have used. The fire pies,
Fire pies would be good. Fire pigeons.
the fire swans.
Oh, yeah. Fire crows. Doesn't really. Fire hawks. They've clearly gone bird of prey. Fire eagles. Fire falcons.
Ooh.
Alliteration. They should have done that.
Oh, bugger.
Anyway, fire hawks, you know where we are. Pool B, lava.
Yeah, that's hot.
Don't know if it's hot. Don't know if it's technically fire. Ignite.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Yes.
Sting.
Well,
Mm.
it just depends on. A sting is hot.
A sting is hot, but a sting can also, I think bee, scorpion,
Wasp.
wasp.
Ant.
Wow.
I got stung by an ant the other week and it left
An
a
ant or
welt.
bull ant?
No, just a regular, not a regular ant, like
Yeah.
a garden ant. Like it was probably a good, like halfway
One of those
point.
red ants.
I don't even know. No, it was black, but it stung me.
Have you ever been stung? Yeah, go on.
And
Sorry.
it was a welt for a week on my leg. It was very serious.
Have you been stung by a bee?
Yeah.
I know people that have never been stung by a bee.
They could be deathly allergic and not even know.
Yeah, exactly. My mum's allergic and I got stung by a bee, and then rather than tending to little old me, she
Freaked
just
out.
freaked out and
Yeah.
locked me outside. Anyway, but it's weird because I didn't
Survival's
notice
the
and I was
fittest,
like, I'm
Matt.
bleeding. Anyway,
Anyways.
I think the sting.
Well, I played for the sting.
You did the Western sting.
The Western sting, and it was black and yellow, so it was
Yes.
very much like bee wasp adjacent. Anyways, we'll let it go.
Yeah,
We won't hold it against
they
them.
could have gone scorch.
Yep.
Anyway, I don't like sting. Pool C, firestorm,
God, just
which is a thing.
storms are bad enough.
Well,
Add
and
some
they've
fire
added
to it. Goodness me.
Speaking of storms, so this is going to be a very serious note. We'd like to give a shout out to all those in Jamaica.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
I can't remember what that actual hurricane's called, but it's absolutely
It's a
ravaged.
cyclone,
So we do think to
hurricane.
all our Jamaican friends and listeners.
Shout out, guys.
Okay, we're going to go back into the humour.
yes.
The cinders,
Yep.
Yep.
Although it's kind of like
we're shit.
short for like Cinderella, Cindy's.
But also cinders are like after, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, we're fucked.
Well, so are embers, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
no,
embers
embers
can
are the
start.
bits that
Yeah, they can start other fires. Where the
Cinders
cinders are like, oh, we are.
it's like charcoal.
Yeah, we're fucked. Titanium, don't know what it's doing there. Titanium, it's a metal.
Is
Not having it.
like I feel like most maybe it's because it's like fire doesn't affect it.
Yeah, but
It's immune to fire,
I don't. Yeah, I'm
But
not
then-
having it.
so it's immune to the competition.
Yeah. And like they can break the rules.
So nothing can touch
Yeah,
them.
and they can break the rules.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
coming around to it. I think it's like 40 chairs.
Yeah. I like it. We're titanium. Contact doesn't matter.
Yeah, we can't. Nothing can break us.
Yeah,
How strong.
they could have been like cigarette lighters.
I'm keen to see the uniforms because there's only so many shades of
Power suit.
orange that everyone can use.
Titanium could go grey power suit, like the Power Rangers.
Yeah, okay.
Sparks,
Yeah.
that's fine.
A bit weak.
Pool D, glow. That
Even
is,
weaker.
speaking of weak, that's weak. So everyone else is coming up with names like Blaze and Firehawks and Ignite and then just Glow. Just look nice.
I want them all to wear neon like glow sticks.
Yeah, around their wrist.
Yeah.
Headbands as well.
I mean, it's on the Gold Coast.
Well, isn't it?
Huge.
Around Schoolies time, is it not?
Well, you'd hope it's not bang smack in the middle of Schoolies. That's a great shout.
Schoolies 2025 dates. November, okay.
You're kidding.
November 22 to 29.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Well, this spells danger.
Do you think that this is a complete oversight?
It's either an oversight or it's genius.
Well, imagine finding accommodation.
Yeah, fuck.
Oh, my God. That is insanity.
Right. So accommodation, and then also you've found accommodation, day one of the tournament. You've beaten the Firestorm and the Cinders. You've got a big game against the Titanium, and the poor Sparks girls have gone up to accommodation. There's a bunch of prepubescent 18-year-olds walking around with 6 vodka cruisers in their guts.
I was going to say, you just know that there's just going to be a haze of vape smoke across the court, just wafting over
just
the Gold
the girls
Coast.
Will be like walking home, and there's just like really confident 18-year-olds just trying their luck.
Awesome. I'd love to know if this is intentional or not. Do you think we'll ever find out?
It's not. I suspect it's not. There's probably nothing on at the Gold Coast Entertainment Centre.
Well, I know that they're playing it. Are they playing at Carrama? Is that where they play?
Carrara?
Yes.
The Gold Coast Entertainment Centre.
That is what it's called.
Right. So, but I would assume that nothing is on there that week because it's Schoolies, which is why they've been able to book the courts.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's journalism.
Awesome.
We've accidentally done a journalism.
Well, if you're on the Gold Coast.
Yes. I actually will know kids from the cricket club who will definitely be going up to the Gold Coast.
Really?
Yeah, they can report back.
Wow.
There you go. Week
I'm in
one.
shock.
Week one.
All right, Vape Central.
Did you go to Schoolies?
Well, in Western Australia, it's obviously a long way to the Gold Coast and very expensive. So we have a thing called levers.
Yes.
And it is held down south, Douth. So I stayed at Dunsborough Lakes Caravan Park.
Mm-hmm.
And they put on a good show. Red Frogs are there. It's just like where the WA kids go because
nice.
they're not going to fly to Byron or Gold Coast. Some go to Bali, but goodness me, I was not allowed to go to Bali. And nor would I want to. Pretty much everyone goes down south.
To Bali.
Or Roto. But I think they've changed that now, Rottnest Island. But that's for the really rich kids.
Because of the quackers.
Or just because they don't want fresh. And in WA as well.
They don't want the unwashed.
Well, in WA, you can be 17 and graduate. So I was 17 when I finished high school. So I was 17 at Levers. And obviously taking an underage drinking. Not that I would endorse that, but me and 50% of
probably why
people
you're not playing in this tournament because of those indiscretions.
Probably why I was in the circle in Constellation Cup.
How did we get to Schoolies?
Because we're talking about glow and then we're talking about glow sticks.
Yes, we were. Good memory.
Yeah,
anyway,
huge.
wildfire. It'll be a wildfire at night with the Schoolies, the Comets and the Burners.
Yeah,
Fuck,
okay.
Schoolies
Burners
actually buy me.
Sorry, is Burners like a cooktop?
Yeah,
Bunsen burners?
So. Yeah, Bunsen burners
Maybe
is good.
it's held by...
Well, Bunsen burner would be good because of the Schoolies up there. They'll
correct.
know they'll all have
know
their
what
Bunsen burner
burners
license.
are. Yeah, of course.
Right. We've got a few notable names up there. Hannah Kuho's running around for the Wildfire.
Yep.
And then most of the teams are made up of fringe SSN Premier League players. Lily Gorman-Brown's playing for the Sting.
Yes. So on that, I believe that
it's like her club
this is her
team.
Premier League club, Sutherland Stingrays.
Right.
So they've essentially tried to make it as fire adjacent as possible.
Sting is, and then we knew where it came from.
Well, to be fair, Stingrays doesn't exactly scream fire related. No. So
and also in Queensland, you're not allowed to mention Stingrays.
No. Because of Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Well, yes, well done.
Okay.
Monica Oates and Aaron O'Brien are playing for the Lava.
There won't be any active SSN players playing in this tournament. It'll be bang smack in the middle of preseason.
And then there's some really big names that are playing for the Phoenix. So you've got Casey Kapua, Laura Langman and Kat Tutoye. I can't say the name. I apologise.
Tuavati. Yes.
They're playing for the Phoenix. So you got the Sting, you got the Wildfire, and then they come up against the Phoenix. So the Sting will play the Phoenix. And they're pretty much playing three of New Zealand's best ever players.
Yeah. And this is it's pretty how exciting to have Laura Langman come out of retirement. And
then the Firestorm. So the Firestorm. Now these particular ladies will be excited that it's Schoolies week, won't they? I reckon some of them may have people attending Schoolies. who may be related to them. Well, they might have children that are around the age.
None of these players have children
At
around
all?
Schoolies age.
Okay.
Not even close.
Yeah, but the gag's there. We're
Okay,
gonna leave
sorry.
the
Yeah,
gag
their
there.
kids might be attending Schoolies.
Well, they might just be around. They might be around.
Yes.
Well, don't bring the kids
No,
because of
yes,
Schoolies.
all the four.
That's
the 4 and
another thing. If you
5-year-olds,
bring the kids and you're staying and you go to the hotel pool on an off day or after the game, before the game, and
Once
there's just
again, Vape Central.
there's just passed out 18-year-olds. Anyway.
Yeah.
Kim Revelia, Nat Butler, Kiara Tromph, April Brandley, Shay Bolton Brown, all playing for the Firestorm. 4 of the 5 played for the Diamonds, I think, and Shay was in a squad.
Yeah.
It might be 3 of the 5. Did Tromph play for the Diamonds? Producer X is zoned out.
She was a premiership winning Firebird.
And she'll be now playing for the Firestorm. That's her exclusive rule. She must play for Fire adjacent teams.
No, and imagine just because is Caitlin Bassett playing this as well?
Oh, maybe.
Imagine just
I haven't checked the team names in a while.
Random netball nuffy /
yeah.
someone just wanting to come play in a tournament.
And you've got
or you're lining up against arguably one of Australia's best ever goal attacks, Nat Butler.
And it's Schoolies week. How much more exciting? There's only 24 days to go.
Oh, this is just so funny.
I don't know if any other teams have been. There's 36 games, 19 hours of non-stop action. I find it hard to believe that it's non-stop.
Well, it's Schoolies week, Matt.
It's a good point. It should be 48 hours of non-stop. Kim Borg is playing for the Embers and Becca Hicks, Gabby Simpson.
Yep.
These are all names Ash Barnett. These are all names we've mentioned on the podcast previously.
Yeah.
The Flares.
It's pretty much.
I don't recognise any of those names.
Everyone
you've ever thought of.
Everyone who's not playing SSN right now, but is in that netball adjacent.
Oh, they put out the draw. Match 1 on the Saturday starts at 8 a.m. They'll be leaving to go to the stadium when people are coming home from Schoolies.
Well.
And the prize giving's at 4:20 on the Sunday. Anyway, we best move on because we've done a sizable amount.
There's only so much Schoolies chat we can have.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. We were in a Kick It Forward sketch.
I was so excited.
Were you starstruck?
That doesn't make me sound very cool. If I say
I'm
that.
reading standard.
No, I listened to Kick It Forward, the podcast.
Yeah.
I've really loved it. They're Perth boys, so I feel like I've followed them along kind of parasocially for a while. So it was nice to meet them. They were lovely and very funny.
Yes, it was very funny.
And, you see the finished product of the sketch and you just don't really think about all of the shots that are needed to make that sketch. And their editing skills are so good.
And they're I will see how much effort and time they put into actually storyboarding and scripting.
Yes.
It's not
they're not just we have this idea, let's go film it.
And then what would you say next? They knew exactly they knew exactly what they were looking for. It's
frame by frame.
Yeah, incredible. They are all lovely, lovely gentlemen. It was very good fun.
Had you met them before?
I'd met Josh at the backcourt trivia night.
Yes.
And Josh is a lovely guy, although he did so he messaged the backcourt Instagram and said they need extras for this netball related skit. And would you and I be keen? And we played it cool and just said, we'll just check.
We'll check my schedule, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we went down. But he replied and I said, thanks. I gave them a netball. And I said, thanks for today. It was heaps of fun. And I go, and he goes, thanks so much for the help, Matty.
Hey, nickname basis.
Well, no, I would say it's derogatory term, adding a Y. It's very I'm a child.
Oh,
yeah.
I think the opposite. I think you can take that
as ever called you Livy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I get the kind of infantile almost connotations. No, it just means, I already have a nickname.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
like a Livo. But that's kind of we're mates.
And
So you're in.
I am in. I can't wait to be on their pod.
You're in.
No, it was an honour. We will both probably be too big for this show going forward, I would have thought.
This might be the last episode, to be honest. No, but we were joined by...
What, can we really? No, we can.
Yeah, I think it'll be out by the time this goes out.
Yeah, it was out.
Joe Weston and Rudy Ellis.
Yep.
2 big names.
Yeah, they are big names.
Yes, that was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
No, it was good.
Yeah.
Let's not spoil it. Let's not spoil it. Let the people,
It was great fun. We both had speaking parts, so hopefully they don't get cut.
No, I was going to...
those TikToks where people are I was in this, and then they cut their scene?
Correct. Yeah, no, I'm wary of pumping it up too much. But
in case.
But keen, keep your eyes peeled.
Yes. Now we're into it. Let's go to our last segment. It's Netball Australia Awards. It's the night of nights, Liv. Netball's night of nights.
Gosh.
Tomorrow. We're recording on a Thursday. Neither of us have been invited. Wait, have you been invited?
Have you not been invited?
No.
Oh, I haven't been invited.
Okay.
I think I might be making it on the retirees slide.
Oh, like an immersion, like at the Oscars. People that have. Yeah. Anyway.
But no, it's all good. I'm surprised you didn't get invited.
I know. I'm surprised too.
I'm surprised too. Apologies.
So basically they do some awards. The Liz Ellis Diamond, which is like the best Australian player across Super Netball and the Diamonds. Then there's a Diamonds Player of the Year, and then there's a Super Netball Player of the Year and a Super Netball Team of the Year and some other awards like in the community.
Yeah, there's the Heart of the Game Award.
Yeah, there would be a Reserves Player of the Year award, I suspect.
Yes, yes. And
so I assume there'll be something to do with the Black Swans as well, Indigenous team.
No, it'll be great. I'm keen to see who picks up.
I've never been, but I assume it's always a great night. I don't know where it is either. But let's get into it. Who's your tip for Liz Ellis Diamond?
My tip for Liz Ellis, Sophie Garvin back-to-back, baby.
Yeah, two-time.
And last year I think I picked Kip, and then Soph got it. Where did I pick it?
Yeah, like did you just like in conversation?
Oh yeah, I was just like, before Liz Ellis, I was like, I think Kip will probably win.
Pretty safe bet. Kip's like Bont, I reckon. Like you just if you tip Kip, everyone will be like, yep, that makes sense.
Well, to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if Kip.
Yes. She's good at netball.
So, controversially, hot take.
It's up there with if you play good, you'll win.
Very good at netball.
Yeah.
You obviously take into account that they both were in the premiership winning team, and the starting shooters for the
final as well.
Yes, she did.
Even though there were two players of the final.
Yes, and we've been over that. My smoky is Sunday. She didn't play the South Africa series though, which I think would work against her, considering there hasn't been heaps of international netball this year.
My tip, I suspect it will be a Vixen, as you mentioned, because winning the premiership helps. Maybe Kate Maloney. I don't know if this year's Constellation Cup doesn't go into the voting, does it? Oh no, it does. Yeah, I reckon Maloney's a sniff. She had a really, really good year for Vixens, like held it together when everyone else was
That's a great shout.
And then I thought she was probably the most consistent performer across all 7 of the Diamonds test matches.
That'd be a great story if Maloney wins it.
Oh, yeah.
Because she was dropped.
Yeah, well, she was. She
has just been consistent. I mean, we sung her praises earlier in the show.
Yes, we did. We gave her flowers.
But my whole thing is who picks the Liz Ellis start. Does Liz Ellis herself pick it?
Yeah, it's just Liz in a back room debating it in a mirror. No, it's that No Dribble podcast. They do it. Coxie has a few whites and just influences it.
They pick it out of a hat.
Yeah. They reckon that sounds all right, doesn't it? Yeah. You can't give it to Sherelle. She doesn't play anymore. No, I think it's a panel.
Yeah, okay.
I assume it's a panel. And it's performances across both, which it'd be hard for someone like, I don't know.
You'd obviously
Georgie Hall just is hamstrung because she doesn't get to play much for the Diamonds. Like she comes off the bench.
Yes. Yeah, she's 20.
Like last year, she won SSM Player of the Year, but she couldn't really get to because she didn't play enough Diamonds. The Liz Ellis thing was swung. So I then think the Test Player of the Year will probably be Kate Maloney again.
Well, you would almost think that the Liz Ellis Diamond,
but it's a combination. So, for example,
someone could
if Kate dominated the test and Kira went okay, but then they feel like Kira had a better SSN, she would win the Liz Ellis.
Well, that's why I almost think that the test is going to be someone outside of the Vixens.
Yeah,
because it's someone who didn't perform well, but performed really well at Diamonds. Although I'm really struggling to kind of think of.
Well, they played. Courtney Bruce had a good time.
She did, yeah. I wouldn't want to be one of the bloody selectors, that's for sure. Nightmare.
It's a tough position.
Good problem to have.
Although, if we ever get invited, we'd love to pick it. I don't know if Liz can overrule, though. Like, do you think she has final veto?
I would. Look, this is all hypotheticals that I just wouldn't know because I've never had an award named after me before, so I don't know what
not yet.
Not yet, goodness me.
You might have the Mavericks defender named after you. The Bostic Olivia Lewis Defender of the Year award.
Bit of a mouthful.
And then there's the SM Player of the Year. Who do you think will win that?
It has to be Janelle.
Probably.
Like, I know people like Latanya Wilson, Rob Drara. Latanya is the fucking best wing defense I've ever seen in my life. She is an incredible athlete.
Yeah.
You can't. No. Janelle is just that's so much better.
Based, I believe. Anyway, we think Janelle will win it. They do a team of the year as well. Now, we're not going to predict it. What we're going to do is have our own little team of the year draft. Nice. You can pick first.
Yes, thank you. So we're going to run alternating goal shooter down to goalkeeper, and then the 3 reserves, which is attacking reserve, mid-court reserve, defensive reserve. Okay, so my goal shooter of the year, shock horror, Janelle Fowler.
Dog. Grace Wecky is what I'm going to take.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like 2 pretty low-hanging fruits. All right, so you go goal attack.
Kira Austin.
Ah, you dog.
Yeah, the delegation.
Oh, this is awesome because I put no thought into this before doing it. So now I'm petrified of saying the wrong person.
You don't know any goal attacks.
My goal attack is going to be obviously someone different. No, I'm gonna go Georgie Horges in goal attack.
Oh, that's ballsy move.
Yeah.
There's no wing attacks available.
She's the only one. And now it's my turn for the wing attack. My wing attack is going to be.
Are you going for team of the year? Or are we just picking really good teams?
No,
now?
I think we're just picking our own teams.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm really struggling to think of anyone outside of.
Kiri Will's shock.
Alice Teague-Neild.
Oh,
obviously.
Nice.
Obviously.
I will select in the wing attack position Paige Hadley.
Okay, yeah.
Because then in centre I'll pick Kate Maloney.
Yeah.
My team's so winning. Go on.
Your team's so we're gonna have to get these people together and play a game. It's the only way. My centre is going to be Molly Jovic.
Yeah, nice pick, underrated.
Yeah.
Big fan of the Jovic.
Yeah, of course. Now wing defence. I'm gonna go Fresh Mav.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Price.
Nice.
Oh, no. I take it back.
Okay, go on.
Latanya Wilson.
Dog.
Sorry.
Now I'll toss up between a pair of Mavericks.
Yeah.
A pair of them. Actually, I'm going to go Mahalia Cassidy. Underrated.
Wow, all right.
And then in goal defence, I'm going to take Sunday Ariane.
Yeah. In my goal defence, I'm going to go... Oh, I'm melting. I'm worried I'm going to just miss someone really obvious like I did just now with Latanya.
You're a goal defence, yeah.
Well, I'm just going to go...
Team, mate.
No, you know what? Yeah, I could go... Yeah, I'll go Kim. Kim Brown.
Kim Brown?
Yeah,
Do you want to pick a goalkeeper now?
Yeah, we'll pick a goal. Liv Lewis? No, I'm joking. The best goalkeeper in the competition
defender of the year
is... I know she's having a baby, but Chimera. I'm still going to pick her. You should have seen. So I went through this.
This is lost all integrity because this started as us predicting our team of the years, and now we're just doing a super coach draft.
But her stats were insane.
Yeah, for the three,
like her goal, like gains per minute played is still just like on top of everyone. She is insane. So
I get to pick my goalkeeper now.
Yeah,
I'm trying to make sure. I like to spread the love between the teams. But I've forgotten.
Yes, correct.
I had Sunday at goal defence. I don't think I've picked a giant yet, so I will select Casey Kapua.
Yeah, that's okay.
And then my shooting reserve will be Sophie Garben.
Yes. My shooting reserve will be Shimona Jock.
Yeah, nice. Do you want to take a mid-court reserve?
Yeah, I'm going to take a mid-court reserve and I'm going to take Hannah Mundy.
Yeah, so I need some versatility here.
Yep.
I'm going to take Jamie Lee Price.
Yeah, that's smart.
And then my final one, which will be a defender.
Yep.
Will be your friend and mine, Rudy Ellis.
Yep. Good one.
You know we've left someone on the table.
I'm sure. I'm positive we have, and we're going to put this out on socials, and people are going to rip
Kate
in.
Eddie on the table.
Is that a low hang? We picked so many vixens.
No, but you've got
No, I'm going to pick.
You need a circle defender.
I'm going to pick Erin O'Brien.
Yeah, nice.
Upcoming star.
Go. We'll have to listen back to this, remember that, and then repurpose it.
Yes, and also I just know that we're going to be kicking ourselves when we leave here. We're going to put it on socials and be held very accountable.
I always kick myself. Quickly to wrap up the show, let's do some backcourt awards. Do you want to start? We've written them down, so we can just read them out.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we have given the awards, haven't we?
Yeah.
All right. Best quarter/halftime/timeout rever-upperer.
Yeah.
Drum roll, to no one's surprise, Kate Maloney.
You would have been on the end of a couple of these.
Correct. And on the end of sounds like negative, but it's very
behind
positive.
Her eyes go.
No, it's so she just draws you in. It's awesome. We've really talked up Malone's this episode, haven't we?
Might just name the episode Kate Maloney. That's it.
Kate Maloney fan club.
No, just Kate Maloney.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
Leave it up to people.
Not confusing at all.
Yeah.
All right, you want to read out?
Most time in coach's box, you don't even need to have Dan Ryan.
Yeah, with a close-ish runner-up, Richo. So it'll be Dan, Richo, Daylight.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone else stands up. Bryony Akel, when it's really, like when they're really fucking it up, she stands in there.
Yeah.
So like semi-finals and stuff, she's just permanently in there.
Yeah.
But well done, Dan.
Most time on the floor. We've given joint winners. Congratulations to Amy Slager and Macy Gardner. And putting your bodies on the line.
And two people that get there different. Amy's just pure like golden retriever. I'm going for it. And occasionally Macy might just be playing it up a little bit.
Your words, not mine, right?
Most defectees to the AFLW, Melbourne Mavericks.
Yay!
Well done, the Mavs. One, possibly two. Who knows? We're a good stomp. If Liv gets her teeth into it, might be the whole team next year.
Yeah, maybe.
And then the most active side on TikTok.
This was a difficult one.
Well, this is a difficult one, but we think there's no science behind it. We've given it to the Vixens, and we think they've been purely carried by Hannah Mundy and Sophie Garvin. But Joe and Rudy and even Kira, there's pretty much only one. There's only like one of them who's not on it.
They're doing very well. Yeah.
They are doing well. They've probably got there. But with Riley Batcheldor down at the Mavericks now,
that's true.
She enjoys a TikTok.
That is true, yeah. I'd love to post more TikToks. I just can't be bothered. It's just so much
TikToks, occasionally I forget I have the app on my phone.
Yeah. Oh, really? I wish I could forget. I spend way too much time on it.
No, I downloaded chess the other day. I've been playing a lot of chess on my phone.
And that's an awesome place to wrap up the episode, Matt.
Yeah. Do you want to do it? Or do you want me to?
No, you're the goodness, no. You go for
that's been the Backcourt episode, whatever, titled Kate Maloney. We will be back at an undisclosed time. Whenever there's netball to be spoken about, we will be back. If there's anything you'd like us to just sort of talk about, just message us on Instagram. We can do floating heads. We can do little switches for $50.
Can we?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm a T-listed free agent,
yes,
so I'll take those
both
switches.
of us need money drastically. No, we thank everyone for listening over the course of this little international series, and we'll be back in your ears soon. But until then, goodbye.
Ciao.